Alain de Botton, The Architecture of Happiness. In the book, The Architecture of Happiness, author Alain de Botton delves into the factors that make people perceive different styles of architecture as beautiful or not. The summary explores historically significant architectural styles such as the Classical and Gothic, as well as the influence of the Industrial Revolution on the field. From personal values to the influence of buildings on our emotions and behavior, de Botton helps us understand our aesthetic inclinations and the relationship between our surroundings and our beliefs. This summary guides the reader through the journey of discovering how architecture can reflect our values, evoke memories, and affect our personal growth.
Architecture through the ages. The article details the evolution of architectural beauty over time, from the classical and Gothic styles to the influence of industrial engineers. Architecture has evolved significantly over time, and what defines beauty in architecture has changed too. The classical style was the standard of architectural beauty for centuries, inspiring the Romans and even the Renaissance era in Italy. However, the Gothic style also emerged, inspired by the castles and cathedrals of the Middle Ages, experienced resurgence much later. Architects even combined the two styles in one project, but they faced criticism. However, the Industrial Revolution brought a significant transformation in this definition of beauty with the emergence of industrial engineers who emphasized building efficiency and simplicity. For Swiss-French architect Le Corbusier, simplicity and efficiency were the essential elements of architectural beauty. The influence of industrial engineers brought new changes in design and established new standards of beauty that transformed the architectural landscape. Architecture and personality. The design of buildings and objects speaks to us about values, personality traits, and memories. We find a piece of design attractive if the values and lifestyle it conveys appeal to us. Additionally, the way objects and buildings are designed can remind us of personality types. Finally, buildings also evoke memories, which can affect how we perceive their design. Architecture is not just about form and function. It communicates something about us, our values, and our personality. The way buildings and objects are designed can evoke psychological and moral values, such as modesty, wealth, or ceremony. We find them beautiful or attractive if they convey the values and lifestyle that appeal to us. Similarly, the way buildings are designed can remind us of particular personality traits, making human associations with objects. For example, the pointed arches of Gothic cathedrals suggest an intense and emotional person, while classical facades with wide, spacious archways evoke a sturdy and unflinching personality. Moreover, buildings also evoke memories that can affect our perception of their design. A building or object may be beautiful or ugly, depending on the memories it evokes. Gothic architecture may be unbearably ugly if it reminds us of a painful past experience, while a tall, narrow window may be beautiful because it reminds us of a wonderful vacation. In short, our attraction to buildings and objects is deeply shaped by our psychological, moral, and personal experiences. Understanding the impact of architecture on personality. The environment we live in can bring out different parts of our personality that are not readily accessible. The architecture we find beautiful reflects our values and belief systems. This principle has been applied in various ways, such as in religious architecture, where design elements like high ceilings, vaulted archways, and vivid stained glass evoke the spiritual side of people who enter them. Similarly, Muslim builders use geometry to evoke God. Not just religion, even secular homes use such strategies to bring out certain aspects of one's personality. An orderly, bright, and comfortable home can accentuate one's calm, authentic, and patient side. Therefore, it is essential to understand the impact of architecture on our personality. The psychology of architecture. Architecture can evoke certain emotions and ideals, but it is not a magic solution. However, designing our surroundings based on ideal concepts can inspire us better. People tend to look for buildings that represent the qualities they feel they lack. Beauty in architecture, The role of order and complexity. Humans have an innate need for order, which makes it a vital aspect of architectural beauty. While too much order can be monotonous, complexity provides balance by bringing out the beauty in order. Balance is a critical architectural virtue that applies to everything, including dimensions and materials. An appropriate balance between order and complexity results in aesthetically pleasing architecture that is neither overwhelming nor chaotic. The elegance of architecture. Architecture is more than just structures, it is an art form that should balance elegance, coherence, and human nature. The elegance of architecture lies in making a complex task appear simple, just as in writing. Coherence is vital, ensuring that buildings combine styles reasonably. Humans desire surroundings that understand them and don't strip away the unexpected pleasures of daily life. The stunning buildings in New York are an example of celebrating a structure's defining quality, while a purely rational plan deprives us of our subtle needs. Architecture is about more than just aesthetics, it is about creating spaces that speak to our souls.
In conclusion, the architecture of happiness offers a deep understanding of how we view and connect with various architectural styles and why we appreciate certain design elements. The author highlights the role of personal values, emotions, and memories evoked by different forms of architecture, as well as how our surroundings have the power to shape our personalities. By finding a balance between order and complexity, elegance, coherence, and sensitivity to our human nature, we can create surroundings that not only look beautiful, but resonate with our values and support our personal growth. Through the understanding of these elements, we can better appreciate and engage with the architectural structures that fill our world.